How's it going out there, YouTube? Matt in Virginia, Passion for Cars, coming at you with another contest response. This one is for Bill, the Hall of Fame collector. Also having a 200 subscriber contest, so thank you very much, Bill, for your contest. It was very well put together. A lot of twists and turns, so very cool. I appreciate you having me on the VIP list. I've definitely subscribed to you for quite some time. I love your videos, love everything you bring to the table. And I think I got a couple of cards here to show you today that I'm hoping you hadn't seen before. And then a little story about one that I'm missing. That yeah, we'll get into that later. But and then you also want us to show a card. I got a couple of cards here I'm going to show you that you think you might like to see or might like in your collection. And then talk about a hobby. So I'll do the hobby thing first. It's tough to make a video because the hobby I'm going to talk about is me and a bunch of guys that I work with. Mostly that I work with. Some don't. We don't work together, but we're huge into fantasy sports. And I have the dubious honor of being the commissioner of all of these fantasy sports. So it takes up quite a bit of my time tracking it, collecting the money, and preparing for the drafts and running the drafts and getting everybody together, and some of the things we do, of course, fantasy football, but we also do, outside of fantasy football, we do a fantasy playoff football that we're into right now. We also do fantasy basketball, and we do fantasy playoff basketball. Of course, we do fantasy baseball. We also do fantasy golf, where we do a season-long team, and then for all the majors, we pick a separate team just for the majors. And then probably the best one that we do, and the funnest one that we do, and maybe the toughest one that we do, is fantasy college football. So those are all the things that I'm kind of involved in. There's God knows how much money that cycles through my hands in the course of a year through all these fantasy leagues. So, but fun nonetheless. We have a good time with it. All right, on to the cards. So I'm going to start. I know you like 5-star, so I'm doing a kind of a 5-star themed show here. These are probably shown back when I first started my channel. I did a 5-star series, and I may have shown these then, but I want to bring them back to life. So in 2013, 5-star baseball, there was, that I know of, there was 3 autograph cards you could get that were non-baseball players, but they were actually part of the baseball, 5-star baseball release. So the first one I have is tennis great Bjorn Borg, numbered out of 49. Also in that release, numbered out of 49, was the great Bill Russell. And lastly, in 2013, numbered out of 75, was a Pele autograph. So that was 2013 5-star. Then in 2014 5-star, I'll just show this one. This is different than the other couple I'm going to show, but I pulled this out of a box of 5-star back in 2014. It's a 1-of-1 bat relic of Billy Williams. So I was psyched to pull that. Then in 2014, they did something similar to 2013. There's actually 3 cards you could get of autographs of, but they're actually football players that have a link back to baseball. They're all 3 numbered out of 25. This first guy was drafted 52nd overall by the Yankees in 1981. He played at Stanford. As a sophomore, he drove in 50 runs in 49 games. He hit .318 in the 1982 New York Penn League. He was also the first overall football draft choice in 1983. And he won 148 games and 2 championships as a football player. in his Yankee baseball uniform. It's an autograph of John Elway. The second one was a 4th-round pick of the Kansas City Royals in 1978. He was 23-0 in his high school pitching career. He also played shortstop and hit over 500. In the NFL, he was the first quarterback to throw 400 touchdown passes. And he was a 12-time MVP in his 17-year football career. So also numbered out of 25 in his Royals jersey, Mr. Dan Marino. The last one I can't show because it was a redemption. I have the redemption. I've turned it in. I actually turned it in 2014. So we're going on 5 years now, and it is a same card of Elway and Marino, but it's actually of Tom Brady. I don't know if I'll ever see it. I've asked several times. I get the standard response, basically which vague, which tells you nothing. So, but those are the ones I have in the collection, Bill. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for the contest. Congratulations on 200 subscribers. Everybody have a great, great day. Go Eagles and stay classy.